The concept of God is one of the most fundamental and debated ideas in human history, spanning philosophy, theology, and science. Generally, God is understood as a supreme, transcendent being who is responsible for the creation and order of the universe. However, different traditions and schools of thought define and interpret God in vastly different ways. Me personally, I do not believe in God, and this video will show why. Number 1. Logical and philosophical arguments. A. The problem of evil. If an all-powerful, all-knowing and all-good God exists, why is there suffering and evil in the world? The logical problem of evil. An omnibenevolent God would want to stop evil, an omnipotent God would be able to stop evil, and an omniscient God would know about all evil that is happening in our earth. Since evil exists, such a God cannot exist, and this is referred to as the inconsistent triad. If he loses one of these qualities, is it still worth worshipping a God like that? There is also the evidential problem of evil. Even if some evil is necessary for free will or personal growth, such as how fear is needed for bravery, why is there so much extreme, seemingly unnecessary suffering? An example by Dostoevsky is in the book The Brothers Karamazov. This is where a mother and father abuses and tortures their 5-year-old daughter by beating her, letting her sleep outside, and even force-feeding her their own fecal matter. How can God justify something as abhorrent and violent in nature as this? B. The incoherence of divine attributes. Can an omnipotent being create a stone so heavy that even itself cannot lift it? This means that if it cannot create this, then it is not omnipotent, and if it cannot lift it, then it is not omnipotent. Either way, God cannot be omnipotent. Moreover, how can a being be omniscient and have free will at the same time? If it knows all order of the universe, then this being cannot have free will. Also, if God is non-spatio-temporal, which means outside of space and time, how can he interact with our changing world? This is simply illogical. C. The argument from inconsistent revelations. Why would the Almighty God create such religious confusion by revealing himself through Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Zoroastrianism, and etc.? This just means that God is just confusing us rather than setting a clear message out for us. D. The argument from divine hiddenness. If God exists and wants a relationship with humans, why does he remain hidden? Many seekers actively seeking for God all their lives find nothing, and for what? Why is he hiding if he is the almighty creator of our universe? Number 2. Scientific and empirical arguments. A. The argument from naturalism. Everything we observe in the universe follows natural laws and can be explained without appealing to the supernatural. Science has progressively explained phenomena once attributed to God. For example, the Big Bang, and that storms were results of God's anger has been solved through scientific thinking. B. The argument from evolution. The complexity of life can be explained through natural selection rather than divine creation of Adam and Eve. Moreover, the existence of flawed biological structures, for example the appendix, suggests an imperfect process, not intelligent design. C. The argument from the size and indifference of the universe. The universe is vast and mostly uninhabitable. Why would a God create such an immense, lifeless cosmos just for humans? The laws of physics appear and operate independently of human needs, desires, or survival, which supports an atheistic worldview rather than a religious one. D. The argument from mind-brain dependence. Consciousness appears to be a product of the brain. If a soul truly exists, why do changes in brain structure, for example from brain damage or consuming a highly Class A drug such as salvia, alter personality and cognition? Number 3. Sociological and psychological arguments. A. The argument from wish fulfillment. Religious belief can be explained as psychological coping mechanism for fear of death and uncertainty. God didn't create humans, but instead humans created God to face their fears. B. The argument from morality without God. Morality exists independently of religious belief. Secular moral systems like humanism or following a specific ethical theory such as Kantian ethics or utilitarianism provide ethical frameworks without divine authority. Number 4. Specific arguments against theistic claims. A. The Kalam cosmological argument counter. Even if the universe had a cause, there is no reason to assume it is a conscious being. Moreover, quantum mechanics suggests things can begin to exist without a cause, and things that can just randomly happen. B. The fine-tuning argument counter. The universe is not as finely tuned as it seems. Many constants could vary without making life impossible. Our existence is just simply scientific luck, and that's why I don't believe in God.